It's a bright Monday afternoon. Welcome to the News Flash, where we bring you news from across the globe. I am Grace Komalafe. We begin with feedback from the G20 summit. President Joe Biden has commended President Bola Tinubu for his resolute leadership in his capacity as the chair of the Economic Community of West Africa States, ECOWAS, and his unwavering commitment to upholding democracy in Niger Republic and the broader West Africa sub-region. This was revealed at the G20 summit in New Delhi, India, where the United States President reaffirmed the enduring commitment of the U.S. to Nigeria. The White House also underscored the significance of Nigeria's participation in the G20 summit, acknowledging its crucial global role as the largest democracy and economy in Africa. In continuation of efforts to clamp down on drug trafficking, operatives of the National Drugs Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has recovered 399 improvised explosive devices from a suspect, Asana Leke, caught along Mokwa-Jeba Road. The spokesperson of the agency, Femi Babafemi, who revealed this, said that the agency also intercepted shipments of drugs, including skunk, concealed in tomato paste, and methamphetamine hidden in used clothes meant for export to Dubai. Other recovery during the operations include the Ghanaian loud, cannabis, skunk, opioids, and the destruction of cannabis farms in various locations. Moving on, the Royal Navy warship HMS Trent, which is an offshore patrol vessel, has made its second visit to Lagos, Nigeria, as part of its regional mission to combat illegal activities, including piracy and illicit trafficking. According to a statement from the British High Commission, the ship's arrival aims to deliver capacity, training, and provide support for maritime security in the region. According to a statement from the British High Commission, the UK Deputy High Commissioner in Lagos, Johnny Baxter, noted that the significance of Nigeria as a defense partner for the UK in West Africa. Both countries face common threats, and the UK is eager to collaborate with Nigeria to combat these challenges and enhance maritime security in the Gulf of Guinea. Given approximately £6 billion worth of UK trade flow through the region, one of HMS Trent's primary objectives is to promote stability by offering training to partner navies, strengthening relationships, sharing knowledge, and conducting patrols to bolster security. And we move on to the latest about the Spanish football president. Luis Rubiales, the president of the Spanish Football Federation, has announced his resignation amidst a storm of criticism stemming from an incident where he forcibly kissed Jenny Hermoso on the lips during the Women's World Cup's victory ceremony, facing a 90-day suspension from FIFA and legal action for alleged sexual assault and coercion. Rubiales revealed his decision through an open letter and a television interview, adding that his resignation was motivated by concerns for his dignity and the impact of his loved ones, and the welfare of the sport he deeply cared about. The controversial case, which occurred during the medal ceremony following Spain's World Cup triumph in Sydney on August 20, triggered a global outcry and widespread calls for Rubiales' resignation. Still on the foreign scene, Russia has wrapped up a series of regional and municipal elections amid international controversy. These week-long elections, which concluded yesterday, saw strong support for President Vladimir Putin's United Russia Party, but were clouded by allegations of vote manipulation. Meanwhile, the Council of Europe, a prominent human rights organization in Europe, has condemned the polls as a flagrant violation of international law. Ukraine, backed up by its allies, argued that these elections constituted an illegal bid by Moscow to bolster its control over regions in Ukraine's south and east. Furthermore, the backdrop of Ukraine's ongoing efforts to reclaim territories in the east added to the contentious nature of the election. And it's entertainment news. Spotify's artist and label partnerships manager for West Africa, Victor Okpala, says Rema's hit single, Calm Down, has amassed 1 billion streams on Spotify. The hit single, which featured Selena Gomez, shows Rema's exceptional artistry and global appeal, but also positions him as the first African artist-led track to join Spotify's prestigious Billions Club. According to Okpala, Rema's triumph with Calm Down serves as a compelling example of the potential of cross-cultural musical fusion in today's interconnected world, and the collaboration between a Nigerian artist and American sensation Selena Gomez created a global sensation. The song's unique blend of Afrobeat rhythms, Afrofusion melodies, and Rema's soulful vocals combined with Selena Gomez's unexpected presence on an Afrobeat track quickly propelled it to international acclaim. That's a wrap on the news flash. Thanks for watching and stay tuned to our channels for other updates. Follow us at Sook News. Until next time, I am Grace Komalafe. Good afternoon. And welcome to the Banter, where we bring up topical conversation here in the studio. My name is Grace Komalafe, and I have Amaka here with me today. I have Israel, don't worry, I'll do the introduction for you. I have Juvi, and I have Afreta. Well, we don't have the lights here today, but trust me, they will be joining us tomorrow. Thank God it's Monday.
It's a blessed Monday because when you start your Monday like this.
But I don't know why he decided to start his Monday with an
Amaka, this your faces.
I don't know.
Don't come after me.
Indeed, it's a blessed Monday.
And look at the Monday, they are glowing. I'm beautiful.
In fact, eh? So, guys, how was the weekend?
Israel, easy. How was your weekend? The way you are looking like this, did you touch heaven?
The weekend is.
Who is even noticing this? See the chin.
Like,
it's the neck.
It's glowing.
This fashion is Monday afternoon. I don't know. Alright, guys, so we're here again today, and we'll be having conversation around a particular topic to start with. And I want to call them the happy boys. Happy boys.
Yeah, that's
yes, okay, so you know. So the happy boys beg Apostle Chibuzo and Nigerians for forgiveness, saying that things are not going well for them.
So what do they need this time?
Are you asking me?
There's a saying.
So I mean, that's the topic. So
there's a saying, touch not my anointed, and do my prophets no harm.
Pastor Mrs. Amaka
You are
Ogwefi.
blessed.
And that she was something.
I received my blessing, ma'am.
Okay, so I mean, I just want us to have conversation around it. We all remember the controversies around number one, them being relieved of their job as security guys because they were actually dancing. They were happy boys. That's why I keep calling them happy boys. You know, they were dancing during work hours, and after then, this pastor came up and said, "Don't worry, we'll help you," and took them to Cyprus, put them in school and all of that. So there have been lots of follow-up conversations after that, and here they are today. I think there was a time they came out and they were lashing the pastor that he just abandoned them and all of that. So let me not share my own opinion for now. Let's start with Juvi.
Well, basically for me, I think it's high time people took more responsibility for their lives, their actions. You don't come out on social media and say stuff, and the effect of the things you say without, you should put that in consideration. It's like character assassination. After you said the man was this, then you're coming out. What are you apologizing for? You said a whole lot. So if you are taking that up legally, so they don't even have the money to pay for it. And so people should be very careful before they say things just to get traction or to get empathy from.
Okay, so I think on a lighter note, I just realized that I'm a kettle calling pot black.
Why
Do you
that?
have Ankara?
And she back.
I just remember, I was like, oh man,
Ankara Monday.
Ankara Monday.
I like that.
All right, so Israel, or who wants to go next?
Okay, so to add to what Julie said, the internet has become, well, there's always been a public space, and there's this trend. You come out to say something, and the next minute you come out to say sorry. But we should not forget something. Internet does not forget. Do you understand? So them coming to beg for forgiveness from Nigerians, from Apostle and all of that. No, internet does not forget. So we should actually be careful. I mean, this is, the whole dance thing that happened then, and then of course were released on their job, and then this person now, more like to better, their life, and then they are turning the whole thing. There's this adage: you don't fight
Finger that fed you.
Life is a seed. You will always reap. You may not reap it now, but
that's it. Pastor Ulysses.
Mommy
Dr. Afrita. Okay, so Israel.
Okay, well, for me, I'm going to pitch my tent in two camps. This is what happens when you and I find it alarming. I find it very sad when you turn out crack mud. This is what I because in fact in the first place these guys were found guilty of the case of it's and they were being punished. But because of reason them best known to the prophet or the pastor.
I think it's a societal thing. When you see people having one challenge or the other, and it's being thrown at the public space, the internet, you see people wanting to show concern.
So that partition empathy.
I think the best way. So my concern is not showing the concern. My point is that I think that there should be a better way to show concern. I would have expected, I would have loved it if at that point they walk up to the managers of that company and tell them what has this person done. Let him or it is taken back rather than just
picking the person.
You're making the person discipline them a bad person. You get, you're making that person feel bad. That we should be punished for whatever we have done and before. So this is exactly what happened. I remember they also came out the other time and said, in fact, the story that we read down said things are not going well for us.
Yes.
Which means that even if you empower them, they will waste it. Just like the prodigal son, they're going to waste it.
They were already wasting it initially, going to club
I
and
think
the
when
rest.
they were wasting it, they were living lives.
Yes.
And that brings to mind also the issue of giving people, teach a man how to fish, don't just, if you had taught them how to make, probably they would have done something. So they had money, but they could not reproduce or make a profit of what they had.
My concern is on the pastor. I don't think it's even that strong. And with the whole backlash from different angles, I don't see why a pastor will pick you up from where they abandoned you, because they were dancing during work hours. They sacked you. They brought it out to the public space, and the pastor was like, "Oh, how can these boys be working when they're supposed to be in school?"
Yes, because they look very young.
And then that was his main aim. Because they're supposed to be in school. Why are they serving?
And there are schools in Nigeria, but he preferred to take them outside.
Let's just say from the benevolence of his heart.
The pastor didn't engage.
It was a good intention.
He didn't engage the manager depths of the
Because
conflict.
from his benevolence.
Yes, from the level of his heart,
Yeah.
how good he was.
So why we are being, why we're showing concern to people, we have to be very careful. You understand?
You
So
do
that
your due diligence.
yes,
yeah,
do your
find
due
out.
diligence, know the whereabouts of the people, and see.
But
if
you know that
To me,
you cannot
Must-
do you know this is the
If-
second
If that
time?
was actually the help they needed at that, probably
Exactly.
they
This is-
That may not actually-
This is the second time they're apologizing. Do you know?
Mm.
They came out the first one after firing the pastor. They went back, apologized. They went again, fired him.
So they
Now they're
don't-
coming
they
out
can't
to
change.
you
So
get
fire
like
for
it's the
fire.
second
This
time they're
their
apologizing.
nickname should be fire
So-
for fire.
I'm like, are you doing this just to trend?
Okay.
Chase
What is your
clouds.
main
That's
aim for
somebody has
doing
empowered
this? Why
you.
are
That's
you
what I
coming?
said.
Why are you coming out to do this every
Yeah.
time? Every
Those
time,
guys
like
should be arrested.
So,
people are even tired.
so why not channel your energy into doing something else instead of you continuing to drag this man? He has done his little.
But
Just move on with your life. Let him be. I mean, that's for me. It's a Monday. I call this Monday sermon because like we are just preaching. It's a sermon. So for me, I would have expected them to just move on with lives. Like you said, if they are empowered, then probably they would have wasted it. But we never can tell. You're looking at their sizes, their maturity. You know, they looked very young. So probably that's
mental.
it's not. No. I'm saying that they're not matured enough
Yes.
to
Yeah,
think
it's a
big. You know, to and probably they don't even
Social
have
life.
people to guide them.
Guide them.
The pastor probably also sent them there and just felt, okay, this is what I can do. Then you understand and just, okay, this is what I can do, and then stay back to give. I don't mean staying back with them in Cyprus, but you know, reaching out to them, giving them advices, backup, and all of that. Standing in gap of a father, because what he did is a fatherly role.
Exactly.
So to keep up, I think he would have also followed up on them, part time, tell them what to do. We never can tell if he did.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Please, I think one of my people used to tell me that it is expensive to how do you put it? It is not easy to maintain success when you're not prepared. Those guys are
You were not.
nobody. This person
So
give
they
you
say
10
they will say that preparedness means opportunity.
Exactly.
So
There's
when
an
you are prepared and
opportunity,
the
but they are
opportunity
not
comes.
prepared for it. Because if they prepared for it, they would have gone to Cyprus
Exactly, you go
and
to
made
school
good use of
and-
it. In fact,
exactly.
you know, their followers on social media, they would have used that as a
so-
base and
yes.
make money.
Ooh,
Good
creating
money.
content there.
Creating content there from
Be
Cyprus.
dancing to every song.
Exactly.
Since you guys know that.
Promoting Nigeria.
Yes.
Exactly.
No.
So if they might be hearing us, we
Definitely.
want to encourage them rather than coming online to ask for forgiveness or all those stuff.
Look for favor.
Do something. You have they've given you the fame already. The man of God
You
has
have
given
the
you the fame.
platform.
You have the platform.
Yeah.
Yes, you have the platform. Make good use of the platform.
Okay. Let's take.
Okay, I feel like sometimes in this social life, this public social life, sometimes there's someone at the back end telling you, oh, to get this kind of followers, to
You need to do
trend,
this,
you need to do this. If you know that is the case, I'm not saying maybe they are like that. Maybe from the back end, somebody is
Maybe somebody's-
projecting it. If you know that is the case, this is not a healthy life.
Exactly. It's not.
It will fire back at you at some point. You will trend for a while and then stop trending.
Exactly.
So I advise, go back to your former being.
Be the you.
Yeah.
The simple innocent guys of
Exactly.
those days.
Exactly.
You know, okay, Juventus.
Well, I think this comes across as being manipulative. As you do the same thing once beaten, twice
Twice shy.
Daniel once you're going back to it again.
Again.
How they prepare with success to them. Get serious. If you make mistake, get serious with it. Pick yourself up and do something with it. Please, you're not getting any younger.
Okay, Africa.
Well, okay, so to add, that's actually the basis. Like Amaka said, from that back end, people take so much advice. But it's not every trend that suits every person. So just be yourself at the end of the day. You're humble, keep being humble. It's not like, okay, you want to take up some kind of character just to trend. After the trend, what towards end you get? So just I feel like
Okay, so I think another angle to the story is why we're trying to say in this part of the world, we tend to before you help somebody, is do it. Know if this person works, if the person has the charisma, has the strength, has the skill, the ability to sustain what you're giving to that person. So don't just throw your wealth at it. Don't just throw it anywhere. In fact, they will tell us in church that there are lands that are not fertile. So you don't just help everybody. You just help everybody.
that's your bill before.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
I think I
this
do
is
that.
very, very important. Why are you trying to help people conscious of those who don't deserve it? I'm not saying this.
They don't, yes, but you
I'm
never
saying that
can
you
tell.
have to be careful what you do.
All right, thank you very much, Israel. Thank you, everyone. And for me, I also want to say that happy boys, please put yourself together, go back to the drawing board, know what is good for you, and just start afresh. I mean, it's not a big deal, you know. There's nothing wrong with starting all over again. Leave Pastor Ichibuzo alone. Leave him alone. He's actually done his part.
Exactly.
Sit down and think of what you can do for yourself and move on with your life. Okay, so that is that on this topic, and we will be moving on to the next topic after this break. Let me post your bubble. The topic coming next, we'll be having a conversation around. Should I break it?
Yeah.
Let's go on a short break. Welcome back. I hope I didn't show you off guys. You were really expecting me to let the cat out of the bag, isn't it? Okay, I'll do so right away. Mexico decriminalize abortion.
You need to break down.
Mexico decriminalize abortion. Yes, so saying that abortion is not. So that's Mexico anyway, that's not Nigeria. We know it's a different ballgame here.
Yeah.
Different strokes for different folks.
folks.
So in Nigeria it's not the same, but let's have a conversation around it. I'll start with that.
Abortion.
What's the, I don't say you sing
There was a
now.
song, I think it was Blackie who did it, something like that.
I know, I don't,
Abortion.
Right.
no, nothing like that.
Abortion.
What's it with this?
Okay, so what do you have to say? You want me to read? Okay, the states, Mexico state and the federal government have since been slow to repeal penal code. The new ruling legalizes abortion across all 32 states. The Supreme Court said the denial of the possibility of a termination violated the human rights of women. So that means the Supreme Court said the denial of the possibility of termination violated the human rights of women, meaning that women have the right to actually terminate pregnancies. And I thought this speaks to trying to cut down population, you know, and probably to help some individuals that will find themselves in that space where they can't cater, you know, for the expected baby. So sometimes you see people just find themselves into wrong relationships, and sometimes it's not even a wrong relationship, they are in a proper relationship, it just didn't work, and sometimes we'll have cases of rape and all of that. So some people are being raped even after taking care of themselves. Somehow you just realize that after 3-4 months something is still happening, and those people such child, it depends though, you know, after having such baby, some parents tend to transfer the aggression, the pain on the kid, on such a child. Take it or you leave it. Human is human. It doesn't matter the way they came to the world. But I think this is to speak to all of these issues, so people could basically have a way to take care of all of these things. I want to come to Israel, because Africa is short of words. So let me come to Israel.
Okay, so that particular country has 32 states, and this to me is a welcome.
Okay. Really?
Yeah, it is.
This to me is a welcome because it is better you prevent something rather than curing it.
Okay.
Yes, better to prevent it.
And prevention means you
That's why you
don't
say
have
prevention is better
illicit
than
sex,
Calm down,
right?
calm down. This
Not
law
all
is- it
all
might not be
legal
this-
sex. I mean,
Yes.
some are not illicit, some are legal, some are proper
we don't
sex,
have
consensual sex. You understand?
Okay, let me allow
Sorry,
you.
let's allow
carry
you.
on
So,
yourself.
So this is giving rights back to you before the right to me. The right is with the government, the right is with the family, with the parents. But now it is your right to decide, okay, I want to keep this child, I'm not going to keep this child. And mind you, it's still a fetus in the womb. The child is not yet out. It is better for you to, if the government, since the government has said this, it's better for you to do away with the child, quote and unquote, now, than bringing the child to life and using them for street trading.
You know,
You get, I think we're reading the
Drug
news. I shared with you.
trafficking.
A lot of people using their children to beg for money. Or like
do you know that I
think-
saw a video? Sorry, I saw a video 3 days ago. A young lady went to I think on a bridge and threw the baby into the water. Yes, I saw the video. Very small. I think maybe less than a month old baby. And luckily people were around. They quickly jumped. Somebody jumped into the river and brought out the baby. Tried to river. Yes, and she was like, sister, are you the father? Are you this? And all of that.
But
Like
nobody
even
falls down
that
into
even
that,
she,
right?
no, you never can tell. You don't know the circumstance.
For me,
You don't
this
know
is
the
how I see
circumstance.
this situation. If you, the Yoruba say, what you don't want to eat,
You don't smell
don't
it.
perceive
But
it,
what if
right?
it was
You
rape?
don't know the circumstance
No,
that
there are
warranted that
instances-
pregnancy.
there are
Even to the
instances-
baby.
There are instances where people have been able to make the choice and say, I'll keep my child regardless.
Yes,
All
we
right?
are different
And people
individuals.
have gone ahead. Now, for those who don't know, abortion, the case in the United States, 1973, Roe versus Wade, it was a really the judgment that made that all 50 states you could legally go for abortion. But recently in 2022, that was upturned again. And so only 22 states have said you can't go on and abort. No, the way it happens in the United States is that states have rights to do some things. Why I'm saying this is, you've enjoyed the process, the sexual intercourse.
No, not in all cases.
Not in all cases. Let me give you an instance. In the year 2020, there was a statistics by Got Matcher.
Okay.
930,000 abortions was done in the United States. Imagine, 930,000 babies were killed. So imagine if those people were part of the population. And you know that according to research, and I'm not just saying stuff, the demography shows that more African Americans, Hispanics do abortion. Do you know why? There's been a claim by some people that it's intentional to wipe off or wipe out a particular set of people.
You said it's a claim,
No,
right?
Come again.
Yes,
The
yes.
abortion is
Yes, it's targeted at majorly the African Americans, Hispanics, who are low on income. I mean, these are things
so
you find out.
is
These are
it the
things you
government
find
that
out.
tell them to go
There
do
is
abortion,
an
or they
association,
decide
there is an
themselves?
association.
Do they
Do you
push
know
them to go and do the abortion?
there's health insurance
Yes.
that makes that for you to be qualified, you can. Now, let me tell you one of the duties of Planned Parenthood. For those who don't know, Planned Parenthood, since its founding in 1942, has worked as an advocate for education and personal liberties in the areas of birth control, family planning, and reproductive health care.
Okay,
Do you know what that means?
please explain.
They sponsor.
Despite you understand, I want you to explain further.
They sponsor abortion. eliminating a class of people. I'm saying this because
there's also abortion based on
yes, it is. I mean, these are facts. You can see. These are facts.
your
These are
choice.
facts.
You
No.
give your consent. They can't take you to the hospital.
Do you
Not
know-
drag
do
you
you
to the
know-
hospital.
okay,
Yes, to
how about
carry
this? Have
out
you
abortion
considered
without
the fact-
consent.
You know, Easy, what he was saying.
Even if
speaking
you are
earlier.
using pills.
Grace, do you know what Easy was saying earlier speaking? Do you know a baby and a mother are two different entities?
So
Sure.
But
So-
you had the fun, whether it was rape or I don't know. But
So
you
don't call it
decided
fun.
Don't
call it fun because you don't even know the
Sexual intercourse
circumstances.
is fun.
No!
Sexual intercourse
No!
Okay,
Juvi,
so-
no.
Let's just
No,
call it. Let's just
in
call
what
it dead
context?
what he's not.
No!
Okay, so let me
But it's true.
come in.
No.
Let
Rape
me,
is
It
not
is
fun.
fun when
No,
it
I'm
is
not
when
saying
it is
how many
consensual.
cases were rape?
Are you
What
serious?
are you saying?
How many
You are
cases?
raped.
You guys
Not
don't
to
have
talk about one.
We are
There's
in
gang rape.
the
It's not fun.
we're in the internet age.
Juvi.
Why we have this
It's not fun.
conversation?
Let's have it.
Let's
me
find
I
out
like to-
how many.
Let me come in
um,
from this angle. You mentioned a particular figure about 900.
930,000.
Good. So
That was at
something-
2020.
Okay.
Something that is being done
So
without the approval. This is called hypocrisy. So you are saying that this
No,
is
not rape.
Calm,
I'm not saying
calm,
rape.
calm
Wait.
down.
sex is sex.
Calm down. What I'm saying is that
No, sex is
something
not
is
No,
sex.
sex is not sex.
Wait, something
No,
is
no,
not
no,
not just
no,
sex.
no. You don't get what I'm
There are
saying.
types of sex.
That's why I'm
I want
saying.
to say this.
So you can't say it is fun. You understand?
Sex is fun.
For all categories, it's
You
not
can't
fun.
say it is fun
Unless
for
it
it is
is
not what.
rape.
For
Sex
some is fun.
Yeah.
Okay,
Rape
so what I'm
song.
No, I
saying
need
is this.
sex.
What I'm-
Okay,
what
yeah.
I'm saying is
Generally,
this. What
for
I'm
some
saying
it's
is
fun.
if that kind of number can be doing something without the approval of the government.
No, it has the government backing.
Okay,
It's at
that-
2020. That's what I'm
But you said
saying.
it has been upturned.
In 2022.
Now, it speaks to the hypocrisy that we are all involved in. Like in Nigeria, we're in Nigeria. This thing is a crime.
Yeah,
It's a
criminal in
criminal case,
Nigeria.
14
But don't
years
they do it?
jail
But
time.
they
That's why.
Yes,
That's why.
they
That's
do
why
it in
they
the
do it
secret.
Behind.
Why are we shielding secrecy again? Why? Why can't we be plain to ourselves? Why can't we be open? Why can't we
See.
just tell, please do what
Did you-
best suits you?
Yes.
Rather than
Suits
saying
you.
you can't
It-
do this, you can't
But
do
there is a
this.
child involved.
Is it not better for
The
you?
child involved is the government going to cater for that child.
Exactly.
When
No,
they
no,
have
no,
to
no,
do
no, no.
this.
Are there
The only
amenities
time
to
it is
cater for
allowed,
them?
But-
the only time it
but
is
was the
allowed in Nigeria
government the
is when
person
you want
asking
to
you to
save a
pull it
woman.
down?
Yes.
It's when
Pull it
only when
down,
you want to
pull it
save
down,
a
pull it down,
person.
pull it down.
Juvi, when you talk about this,
Hello, let
Put it
me
in,
let
put
me
it in,
hold
put
on,
it in,
hold
put
on,
it in.
calm down,
Oh.
Juvi, calm down. So when you are saying, okay, so I just want to say this. In Nigeria,
Yeah.
the only time you are allowed to perform an abortion is
Yeah.
when you want to save a life of a pregnant woman.
Ecto-
Hold on. So you want to save the life of a pregnant woman because
pregnancy.
right now
Yes.
she's pregnant, there are complications and all of that. So what are those unseen complications that might come later when that baby comes to life?
Exactly.
What about that?
Well,
If you
yeah.
perceive it,
Yeah.
if you perceive it, you say that you foresee the future and you're like, this is gonna be an issue. Then you want to take care of it.
Cases?
Why not
How
do
many
it?
cases?
Why not
Do we
do
have
it?
figure? How many cases?
I will look for that as well. That of
Do you
rape,
know in the
that of
United
rape
States-
and attempt. Let me quickly share this with
Yeah.
you. A United Nations statistical report compiled from government sources showed that more than 250,000 cases of rape or attempted rape were recorded by police annually. The report,
what
the
country?
reported
What country?
data covers 65 countries. So when we
65?
say,
No, look at the
hold on,
look at the figure.
only,
Look at the figure.
hold on.
let's use
Please,
Mexico as case
hold on,
study.
hold on, Mexico
is too
hold on,
much.
I'm coming.
Mexico.
Hold on, Amaka,
No,
I
all the
said
rape.
by police.
Please,
reported.
give us the
Hold
data.
on.
The data again.
Reported
The data,
by
please.
police.
The data again.
Hold on. 250,000 cases of rape or more attempted rape recorded by police. How about those ones that were not said, were not recorded?
250.
The ones that
Just
it's the NGOs,
65
individuals
countries.
that rescue these people.
NGOs don't even reach them.
Yes, and they don't.
Let me
It doesn't get
die.
the police.
We wait there.
The police, because they don't know about it.
Government never
Because of
take
the
care of us.
stigmatization.
Yes, they cannot speak out. They cannot speak out.
Over 65 countries.
Yes.
200 and let's say 250,000. In the United States only, in 2020, 930,000 babies.
That is
aborted.
because most of
In
these
the
rape cases
United
were not
States
recorded.
alone.
I want
In
to
the
give you
United
that
That
I-
900 are they all?
Abortion.
Are they all
abortion.
conceptual, agreed intimacy that led to those pregnancies? Are you saying that 900 abortions? Wait,
Yes,
are you saying that 900 abortions?
Abortion is legal in the United States. That's what we're saying.
Hold on, this is everywhere. This is
When you
my
make it
question.
legal, when you make it legal in Mexico, we're going to have
This is
not
my
legal in all states.
Hold on.
It's not
This is
legal
my
in all
question.
states.
Let's calm down. This is my question. When you say over 900 abortions, are you saying that the situation that led to that pregnancy, the intimacy, are you saying that all of them were agreed or properly agreed?
They were not.
How can you say that? How can you say yes?
There are figures.
How can you say yes?
You can Google.
Do you know what I'm saying at all?
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying at all?
Yes.
So what led to that pregnancy?
You could, if you're
Calm down.
above the age of consent, you could have an abortion.
I'm not talking about the abortion. I'm talking about what led to that pregnancy. Are you saying all of them
It is
are
from
proper?
now. It is from.
proper
In
pregnancy?
Sweden recently, there was a sport.
Some of them were
Do you know that
some of them
in
were.
Sweden, there was a sport now. Sweden.
See, let me
sex
tell
is
you, do you
also
know that there are a
part
lot of
the
rapes in
sport.
marriage?
You can't use that to judge. You can't use that to conclude.
Juvie, I want to
You
say
can't
this
use
to
that.
Juvie, do you know that there are lot uncountable rapes in marriages? As in marriages that they cannot come out to say.
Exactly.
So this,
Marriages, I mean to say, they can't come out to say it. And at the end of the day, the woman
Grace,
might end up
Grace.
wanting to get rid of that
Grace,
pregnancy. And
what-
when she goes for
what
abortion,
the
you say you
figure-
had fun at that time.
the
See,
figure.
you know so many people that just lie there.
Success
They
is
are
not
not
even
to
rape,
even
but
be part of the
sex was not
engagement.
fun. Exactly.
There are so many
All right,
angles to
Grace,
this
Grace, do
thing.
you know the scripture
Let's
says?
have you.
this-
Let's
you know-
Yeah,
have
you
okay,
know
we
this-
have 1 minute
Let's have
each. We
Amaka,
have 1
please.
minute each, please.
Ah, God.
Amaka, let's have you.
Let's breathe first.
Oh, Amaka, no, don't have Amaka. Amaka, let's have your take on this.
To me, I feel that there's so many angles to this thing.
Okay.
Now, one government comes out to say, oh, we want to implement something. There are so many factors attached to it.
Yes.
Have you considered their economy? That's one of them. Have you considered the rate of how babies are littered around the streets? The poverty
Manage
rate?
babies home self-freedom.
Have you considered the rape cases?
Yes.
Have you considered the welfare? Like,
Inability
how
to
can you
cater
cater
for
for
these
this
children.
child?
I mean, it's not out of place when you get down with either your partner, whichever way. Okay, you talking about fun is fun. It's not a crime when you have that fun.
No.
But you are having the fun does not mean all cases you want that pregnancy.
But
so sometimes
there's something I want to understand
sometimes you
here.
become very
There's something I
careful,
want to
but you
understand.
still miss out.
There's something I want to
Sometimes you still miss it.
There's an instrument for protection, right?
Yes.
Against pregnancy.
Yes.
Is it that it's not working or what?
No, some cases,
So ask
some
them,
cases,
man.
depending on the God,
don't
have
do
not
it.
failed.
So the fact is that
Okay, let's just have a 30 seconds now.
So
Take,
anyway.
and let's go. Are you done? Have you made your
I
point?
want to know why. Like, there are instruments for
no.
protection, right?
Yes,
Instead
and it
of
works.
doing the abortion, that's what you're trying
Yeah,
to say.
let us.
No, so in most cases it works. If I'm to answer your question, now some people cannot even afford to get those things you're talking about.
I want to.
You can hold body.
See, no matter your level, no matter how rich or how poor you are, you have the right
There's
to
what you
have
call
fun.
self-control.
Wait now.
There's what you call self-control.
Yes, you see,
No.
despite the self-control,
You don't have the right.
The self-control you're talking about does not mean you should not have fun. All you need to do is to be careful, protect yourself, isn't it? So I'm saying that yes, there are things you could do not so you don't get pregnant, you don't
Okay.
conceive, but at the same time there are some that are not affordable to some level of people. We have the poorest, as in I don't know how to explain it,
But
you
you
understand?
can afford
That-
having fun.
What are you saying?
So you can afford intimacy.
All right.
So for me, I think this is a decision by a government that
Yes.
that is forward thinking.
Really?
Yes, that is forward thinking. Not a government that is always there to criminalize everything. Not a government that does not even know planning. You understand? So I believe before they make this decision, they look into a lot of, and some of these laws before they make those laws, well, it will have passed through various stages.
Of course.
So there will be public engagement. They will have engaged with stakeholders.
Done
You
research.
understand? They will have engaged with healthcare providers,
Yeah.
NGOs, and every other person. You understand? Before they can come to this. So to me, I think this is good. This is okay to curb overpopulation because we are already overpopulated, especially Nigeria.
Mexico is nothing close to China. And
so they are trying. They don't need to become China before they plan. That's what we say.
You think you like comparison?
See Mexico.
Alright, guys, thank you very much, everybody.
See Mexico.
Thank you.
Right,
that's much we can take on this very topic.
Yeah.
But I am sure that we've been able to make some valid points. I mean, it's a different opinion. It doesn't matter. We disagree, we agree. It's just what we feel. And if you're watching, I'm sure that something has been impacted.
Yes.
Depends on what
They can even drop their
your own
comments.
perspective. Of course, you want to be part of this conversation.
Share your thoughts,
on via our social media platforms. Yes. Okay, so quickly, let's move to the next topic for today. So I just pick up my phone and say, I want to speak with a friend. Okay, probably it's been quite a while, and hello, I just want to check up on you. How are you doing? And you look at the number very. You don't have this number now. Yes, I'm just calling with the friend's number because I know you won't pick my call. And the next thing, did you get that?
Yeah, I got it.
That means this person don't even want to you in the first place. So you are aware that this person don't want to talk to you. Now get you look for another a friend's phone number to put that call through. And the main person realize that, oh, you are the one calling me again. You just hang the call off. Okay, so that's just a scenario. But the topic is hanging up call on the person called.
I think it's rude. I think anybody that does that is just being rude.
No, I think the person might be in a bad mood. Or
You can tell the person. You can tell the person, hello, please, I can't talk now.
No, but not everybody have that time.
That's what I'm saying. That's it. But we need to. What if I want to tell you something that will better your life? Something that will even expire in the next 1 second.
What if it's rubbish you want to tell me?
What? No. What? Me that I'm calling you. I can't be calling you for phone.
I have friends that call me for rubbish.
Some people just want to stay on the line to have
but you're
conversation that are not necessary, and you have time.
Remember,
you
you might
have things to
need
do.
that person tomorrow. So if you hang up on the person today, on person today, when you call tomorrow, are you saying he's going to pick your call?
The person might need.
So the best thing,
it depends on who is calling as well.
No. That is
Yes.
that is the problem
Okay,
we have.
let me ask you one question. You know all these people that call as if they are calling a wrong number.
Okay.
And they speak a particular language.
Yes. Do you tell them, please call me back, or I'm going to hang up?
Sorry,
Or you just hang up?
So you put this in perspective.
That's it.
You put this in perspective. Depends on the context.
That's the
So
perspective.
you are calling me, I don't know you, and it's a wrong number.
And he's
Sorry,
saying, Aliu.
Sorry, it's a wrong number.
And is he talking?
No, I think the conversation should be around who should hang up first.
Yes. So because I said hanging on the
it's
call
not from that perspective you're talking
on
about.
the person that called. That's
You understand? So you might call somebody now and you're still giving that person information, but it feels
you are done.
There's something we call assumption. We had a conversation around assumption in the office.
Yes.
Sometimes they're going to say, we assume a lot in this part of the world. You believe you have known what that person is. Your wife is calling you to tell you that our baby is sick. But because she mentioned Junior is go and take him in school. It is your turn to pick him in school. And he wants to tell you that he's sick and we're going to the hospital. But because you've had just hang up.
Also, maybe you just go straight to what the matter is and just say it. And maybe instead of
even sometimes
before you get
yes, I think that's also another angle to it. But I think it's for me it's a matter of respect. Respect the person, let the person feel, give him that time.
See, it's courtesy.
Exactly, it's courtesy. We need ourselves in this part of the world. We need ourselves. People are going through it.
Yeah, I need you.
A friend might even call you. There was a time I was down with something and a friend called
they serve a breakfast, so you can serve breakfast.
We need ourselves.
Okay.
Especially from the female, from the opposite side, when they call.
See?
Hold on.
They want to say there's this calmness.
You get it.
This cold
I'm not going to hang up on
He's
that.
speaking from experience.
I'm not going to hang up on that call. I'm going to, you understand? So we need ourselves. Emotional, we should be our emotional quotient. No, this is very
He's actually
serious.
correct.
Very serious.
Israel is
Some people,
passionate
even
about
the
this.
conversation might ill.
Okay, so
it
like
pains some
earlier
people.
before we came to the studio for the program, I was preparing, and this call came in. The person called the first time, called the second time. I had to quickly. Yes, I know I was meant to be in here, but I had to quickly have that conversation, and he was longing and longing and longing the conversation. It was becoming a long thing, and I was just like, okay, so sorry, sir. I need to go and now, but I'm going to call you back later. He kept talking, Yes, he kept talking, and I think that was when you asked me a question and I responded. And it was like, are you talking to someone or you are talking to me? I said, please, sir, I need to go now. Don't worry, I will call you back. And I said, okay, go and do your program.
That's the best.
And that was it.
So,
I could have, as I said, I'm telling you, I'm going for a program. He's asking me if I'm, bam, and I'll just disconnect the call.
Yes, I said it depends on who is on the other side.
There's something I
Who
want
is
to
on
say.
the other side also matters.
Okay.
I know it's not this angle you're coming from, but I want to paint a scenario in your head.
Okay.
Imagine somebody calls you on the phone and the person is talking. Let's say you people have a problem, maybe relationship problem. Your boyfriend or your girlfriend calls you, and you people having a relationship problem. You people want to sort it out, and he's talking and talking and talking, and he wants to go on the show, and you're telling him, okay, babes, you know what? Please, I'll call you back. I need to hang up. I'm like, don't hang up this call. Don't hang up. Will you hang up that call?
Okay, so
that's a different scenario
That's a different ball.
Honestly.
Because you've already told
Yes.
her that you're going on a show. You understand? I think that's different. A lady or your partner who respect what you do will give you that.
Yes,
I
regardless
want
of
to
the
say,
kind of.
I want to say this, that some relationship would have been restored if there were good communication.
True.
Some of us don't
True.
want. Some of us only talk. We don't communicate.
There are three elements
Just
in
talk.
every good
So you just want to hear your view. You just want to say.
Effective communication
Yes.
is important.
Yeah, so hanging up on the person on the phone is a sign of, it can lead to ineffective communication. You are not even
Sometimes you will not even know if the person hanged up or it was network.
No, sometimes we use
If
network
it's
to
a
ask this
network.
guy.
Yes, sometimes you
There
will not
is
even know.
this formula that I used when you're calling me and I want to go. That I just say, oh, okay, please come in.
So I just want to say something
I
related
just
to that.
interject.
So when it comes to
And he knows.
privacy,
So he just tell you, oh, is somebody? Yes, I just
somebody's
want
there.
to.
I'm coming. So when it comes to privacy and boundaries, I think that's one of the ways to go. Because I'm on a call. On a call with someone, and probably somebody is coming in, and I don't want that person to hear the conversation. I don't want to have an idea of what I was saying, and maybe you just bumped on me. I can just quickly cut off. I can hang up.
Then you call back, right?
Yes, I can send a message. It's just polite for you to quickly now do a message to that person, or much later, oh, I am sorry. You don't necessarily have to say, oh, somebody came here, I don't want them to hear what I'm saying. Oh, I am sorry, something happened, my phone, we lie a lot, my phone went off, something, and that's it. So, I mean, let's respect one another. Let's encourage effective communication, and regardless of the nature of the conversation, let's be tolerable, let's be tolerant, let's encourage each other to tolerate one another. So if you see that it's something that is getting you out of your space, you can always find a way to end that conversation and call for it later. So you might even not even go back to it again and again, but at least you've been able to,
just being cautious.
That's it. It's cuts it. All right, guys. I think that's it for today. Oh, we made a good use of our time. I guess
we're calm.
It's a Monday anyway, so
yes.
Notice that we're so calm.
Yeah, it's a change.
No, we almost lost it actually. For me, I almost lost it with Juvie. I would have just
I
pushed you.
Just to be cautious, to consider you, and to be respectful.
That's necessary. All right, guys, a big shout out to all the guys behind the camera. Yeah. You guys are doing a great job, and we appreciate you. Yes, we do. So we would like you to join us via our social media platforms. I'm talking to all of our fans, all of our friends. Be part of this conversation. Drop your comments, and you know what? Share. Until tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll be coming on the show again with another exciting topic. Trust us, loaded. Always loaded. So guys, do have a bright week ahead. See you tomorrow. Bye guys.
On the banter.
Yeah.